Pattern predictions, meteorologist Danielle Noyes here. This is one of our favorite videos to put out. Every Monday, we'll look ahead to the next 2 weeks. And of course, with school vacation week for many kiddos coming up, this is an important stretch. Now, for those of you that have our app, you got the 14-day right on there as well. You can pinpoint your exact location. If you don't have it yet, give it a download. It's free on the App Store and Google Play. Think you'll really enjoy it. Let us know what you think. We got the hourly forecast, the interactive radar, videos at the top as well. But we are giving you the why in this video of what's happening over the next 2 weeks. Let's start with the jet stream. Jet stream, river of air, high in the sky, steers our storms, acts like a thermostat. We get a little dip in the jet stream coming over the Great Lakes today, sliding east tomorrow. I talked about that in Insights. Those are the showers that we'll see for our Tuesday. Then we get a little bump up, a little ridge that develops here through the end of the week and the upcoming weekend. That's our warmth that you'll see coming up heading into the start of the weekend. Where is the storminess? Out in the central United States, with a little dip coming into the desert Southwest. Watch what happens for the start of next week. We get a really kind of fast, flat flow, meaning no record warmth, no real chilly days, kind of in between, and I'll show you the temperatures in a second, and low chance of precipitation too, with just not much storminess or energy over us. After that, where is the storminess again? In the central United States, in the Intermountain West, with another dip, another trough that's going to be developing here through the end of the month, and that promotes warmer than average temperatures for us on the east side of that. And you'll see that on the surface map. We get yellows that come into New England by the time we get to the weekend. I wouldn't be surprised to see 70s in many areas on Saturday here at home for central and southern New England. And also at the surface, we get these areas of low pressure that track from the central United States, which will promote some rounds of severe weather in that portion of the country, stretching up to our north and west. Each time it does so, drags some of the warmth that comes in. In fact, by the end of the period, look, a lot of the eastern 2/3 of the country, very warm, with highs in the 70s, 80s, even some 90s. Cooler out west and into the northern plains where that clash takes place. That's where the storminess occurs. One thing I'm going to mention in just a second is that with a ridge of high pressure at the surface as well, promoting that warmer than average temperature, my one question is if we get another little weak ridge that builds in and may bring an onshore wind, little backdoor front scenario, springtime in New England, classic time for it. This many days out, it would be hard to pinpoint which day would exactly see it, but that would also mean cooler temperatures at the coast and milder inland for the middle part of next week. More on that in a second. Precipitation forecast and last pattern predictions, the eastern seaboard, portions of the mid-Atlantic to here at home had it. This time around, it's right where we saw that storm track. The central United States, 4 to 8 inches of rain. It depends, of course, on the rounds of severe weather, but likely that precipitation bullseye here over the next 2 weeks. The Gulf Coast into some of that as well. Predicted snowfall, there will be more out in the Intermountain West, more in Canada too, actually measuring it in feet in portions of the Rockies. For us here at home, I talked about it in Insights. It's Tuesday night into Wednesday of this week that we see some upslope snow showers that may accumulate a few inches, particularly in northern Vermont and New Hampshire. So in terms of percent chance of precipitation, here's our Tuesday. That's tomorrow with the showers. Then it goes down, bumps back up briefly. Friday night into Saturday, we may get a chance of some showers. Does not look like a washout. Not like these last couple of weekends where it's been damp, chilly, and raw. Not the case. We get a warm front that comes in, a few showers on Saturday. Even at that, 50-50. Then it goes back down for Easter Sunday into Marathon Monday. Much of school vacation week for many kiddos, it's low. It's a relatively dry stretch heading into the end of April. Temperature-wise, what do you notice? An above average stretch. Yes, we get cooler for the middle part of this week, slightly below average. Then we bump it back up heading into the start of the weekend. Easter Sunday is admittedly cooler after a cold front comes in. And then next week, many days will be in the 60s. The one thing I wanted to point out, maybe the Wednesday, Thursday time frame, if we get that onshore wind, that backdoor front to come in, temperatures at the coast would be noticeably cooler, and we may be talking some 70s through the interior. So we'll keep you posted on that. But for New England-wide average, we are talking about an at or above average stretch here over the next 2 weeks, and that includes for the overnight lows as well. Even though we'll dip into the 30s through the end of this week, generally frost-free, no worries about it, with temperatures running in the 40s, even some overnight lows that will be up near 50 on the warmest day when we get those 70s on Saturday. So track it all, of course, in the app. We will keep you posted on any changes, but we talked about flipping the switch to spring. Matt talked about it yesterday and this morning, and that is certainly the case. A drier than normal pattern, above normal pattern, setting up particularly for next week. swag.onedegreeoutside.com, of course, for all your merchandise, the short sleeves, the winter gear is still on there too for classic spring sweatshirts. umbrellas, many different items to choose from. Check it out again, swag.onedegreeoutside.com. We'll see you with more weather tomorrow morning.